Is this thing on?
Hello babes, welcome to my February vlog. I don't know why I just did that voice. I just finished filming my Valentine's Day video and it was kind of a disaster. I spilled my coffee all over myself and I think I need to figure out exactly how I want to format it, because in my head I had it laid out and I was like, yeah, like this will be the perfect gift for this kind of person in your life. I didn't say any of that, so don't judge me. I'm new here. Anyway, this is my February 2026 vlog, and I am just kind of like getting myself going for the week. It is Monday morning. As most people know, I try to practice like self-care boundaries. I don't. Saturday, typically I will answer some messages here and there if I feel like it. Sunday, I do not work. I don't do anything work related. So even though yesterday was the first of the month, I'm doing all of my first of the month stuff today, February 2nd, because it's Monday morning. So anyway, I'm about to go through and just get like my Patreon all set up for the month. I'm going to read my notes off to you so that way I don't mess up, because I can't speak English this morning. There are so many bloopers from my Valentine's Day video. It's not even funny. But anyway, I'm about to spend the rest of my day doing Patreon stuff and annoying people again. So this includes, I gotta send out my guild calendar, which is just kind of like a layout of everything that's happening in the guild, in my Patreon for the month. So this week I have to do that. I have to announce what patterns won for the month, because over on my Patreon, I take suggestions, I make themes out of it. Whatever theme wins, I create patterns out of it, and whatever patterns win are the patterns you get for the month on my Patreon. So it's very choose your own adventure over on my Patreon. So we're announcing that today. Also, I think I want to introduce, because I think I touched on it last month, whatever pattern loses, I think that might, like the third voted pattern, I think that might wind up being like a pattern, if I have time, something I make that goes to the loyalty tiers, because I think that's a better way to start working more patterns in. That way I already kind of have something in my head for it. I wanted to show these off because they're so cute. So I have a new tier on Patreon. It's basically Dragon's Den plus physical benefits. Right now the benefits are quarterly. I would like to work them in every month, but for now, just until I get the swing of things, it's quarterly. So the first holiday card I'm sending out to my Hoard Keeper tier are these Valentine's Day cards. Now, it's kind of backwards. Oops. But it says, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm hooked on you. Be my Valentine. And I thought they turned out super, super cute. I love them. I was tempted to try to do one for St. Patrick's Day next month, but I don't want to burn myself out and give myself too much work. So basically anybody that joined before, I think it was like January 25th, 26th, will be getting these, from the Hoard Keeper tier, and like a couple of my close friends, just because I need to make sure I can order these and get them on time so I can mail them out on time so you can get them for that holiday. I still have to write like a little note for each one on there. And then I have stickers arriving in a day or two. I'm hoping to have these sent out by tomorrow afternoon or Wednesday morning at the latest, so that they're arriving to their destinations by Valentine's Day. What else do I have going on here, babes? That was me my whole way home last month during Winter Storm. I was like, you all right, babes? Because people just could not drive. And I'm a dork and I have to talk myself through these things. So, other things happening this week, I need to write out my Patreon patterns. So, actually, I haven't even checked to see what one yet. I know the Chibi Hydra one, so I have to make a Hydra with my little Chibi style body. I think I can do it, because if, like, the necks will be long enough that I can fit them all on. I was very concerned about how I was going to execute it. Let's see what one. Alright, so for February, I'm making a Chibi Hydra and a Phoenix Hatchling. The other idea I had was kind of like an original idea, because I'm trying to like back off of so much mythology, only because I really want to write a mythology book so bad. So instead of a minotaur, I thought bunatar. So just like a bunny minotaur, I guess. I don't know. I can picture it in my head. It's super cute, but that way it's not like a specific minotaur, so I can save that idea for a future book if I would like to do it, which I do. That's really exciting. Those were the two that I was hoping would I was hoping those two would win. So hopefully I'll have those both written this week, and I'll do my tester calls next week. Those are on the calendar for the 9th and the 16th. And then I also this week have to draw winners for both the tiers for gift cards. On my Patreon, every month I draw like from both tiers, both tiers, from the hatchlings and now from Dragon Keeper and the Horde Keeper tier together because it's Dragon's Den Plus. So for hatchling, I do a $10 gift card drawing for whatever book or craft store you would like a gift card to, and then I do a $25 one for the Dragon's Den tier. So if you would like to be put in the drawing for a gift card every month, what can I say? It's a party over at the Guild on my Patreon. Also, so for pattern test this month, I was like starting to feel like, oh, I feel like I don't have enough pattern tests to do. Like, I want to make sure I'm showing off like other artists' stuff, like in my like vlogs and stuff. And then this morning I was writing out like my like little, what I have going on this week for my week 1 vlog. So here are my pattern tests for this month so far. Livy the Love Pup. You've seen her, you love her. She's by Crochet with Kelsey. She's releasing the 4th. And that's a public release, so it'll be on her Etsy and her website. And then I have a little shroom guy by Stitches for Witch, which I was really hoping that she would have picked testers like sooner, only because Kelsey and I signed up for this test like together. We were sitting on the couch together and signed up for this test. I'm like, oh my god, we might be able to like test this pattern together, which would be so fun. And then I went back and checked the post, and it was like, oh, she's not picking testers until like after I'm home from this vacation. Womp womp. But I'm excited to make that. Kelsey already told me to buckle up because it actually is one of those deceiving patterns that's bigger than it looks. So that's exciting. I'll probably make that tonight while I'm relaxing on my couch. Excuse the English accent today, guys. I'm in a mood. I'm feeling feisty. Ooh. Another one I'm really excited to make, which is going to be a beast, is Soul in the Woodland Sprite by Lush Lux Loops. She was sending me Snapchats of this while she was making it, and I was frothing at the mouth. I'm like, give it to me! Oh my god. And she sent it to me while I was on vacation. I started making it, and then I got to 72 stitches in, like, the very top of the head, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna wait till I get home to make this, because this is not gonna fit in my carry-on on the way home. So I would like to have that mostly done by next week. And then another one I was excited for is Seraphina the Dragon by Joyfully Meraki. So this one, I signed up for it because she was posting. So it's its own pattern, but you can make it to look like different bookish patterns, bookish dragons, if you will. This one is, so you could make Toothless with it if you wanted to, but the head shape isn't like a Toothless head shape. She's got her Valentine's Day dragon, the Morningstar dragon, the Feather Tail dragon, and the Dagger Tail dragon. So if you can't tell, they're very Fourth Wing themed, which I love Fourth Wing. I know my friend Tanya is super obsessed with Fourth Wing, so I mean, I might save it for the Ren Fair this year, but I might just give it to my friend Tanya if it turns out cute, because I'm making the Feather Tail, which would be right up her alley. And then the last one I have for right now is the Chubby Otter by Crochet by Janina, which I'm like a free member on her Patreon, I think. And I saw this a couple of different times on Instagram, and I was like, I don't know if I want to sign up for it. And I think it was like the last day of the tester call, it popped up in my feed again, and I was like, you know what? It's like Grandma Jan always said, if it's still there, it was meant to be. So I signed up for it, and I got in. So I'm going to be doing that one as well. Honestly, I might try to rip through that one and the Shroom one in the next couple of days here, just so I can check them off my list. And I'm hoping to have most of them done by next week, so I can show them off in my week 2 clip. If not, they will all be getting shown off in my week 3 clip, which I think we're only... No, we will have a full 4-week vlog this month. It's kind of difficult with February sometimes. Sometimes it feels like it's only 3 weeks. So I'm probably going to start outroing this in a couple of minutes here, but I really hope you guys enjoy these like long format videos that I'm going to start putting out every month. I would like to sprinkle in like weekly, like a 20 to 30 minute video, like my pattern roundup, the holiday videos, like holiday gift videos that I'm going to start putting out. Hopefully those do well. I would like to start including like an Ask Me Anything, like letting my patrons do like an Ask Me Anything and making a video from that. And I really, it is my dream to do some kind of crochet and history podcast or whatever. That's all I can think about. I can see like the intro of it in my head. Like if you know me, I'm just such a little history dork. I love like royal Tudor. I like royal Tudor era. I like royal Tudor era history. That's probably one of my favorite eras. So yeah, I might try to start doing something like that. I don't know if I'm going to bring back True Crimes, Chillers, and Crochet Babes, only because the research for it is really difficult. It's really hard to get through for some of the topics that come up. Yeah, and it's a very delicate thing to cover in a public space. Like people probably, like some people do get upset. I prefer if I could like ask permission of like some of the victims to like cover that kind of stuff. And then also, I don't really like giving these guys any more publicity than they need. And not to mention, like, when I was doing research for some of these, especially, like, the haunting videos, because I had a couple different videos lined up last year when I, like, first started doing this. I was having nightmares. If you are a true crime or a, like, paranormal podcaster or YouTube out there, and you do research, let me know. Do you have nightmares when you research this stuff? Because I, like, was having very vivid nightmares. So I don't know if I'm going to bring that series back, as short-lived as it was, but I know, like, when people were watching it, they were enjoying it, so sorry if you did like it, and I am now saying I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. Ooh. But, I mean, the true crime and paranormal topics and genres out there are pretty oversaturated on YouTube already, so to be able to dip my toe in and do as well as I did, like, from the get-go, was awesome. But if you were looking for it, there's plenty out there. So you're not going to be too heartbroken for too long, I guess. But yeah, let me know if there's any kind of specific videos that you would really like to see from me in the future. If there's something you're craving in the crochet, like, YouTube world that you haven't seen yet, let me know, because I would love to try it out and see if it works. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and outro this clip, and I will see you guys next week, hopefully with some completed projects. And looking at my calendar now, it looks like a pretty quiet week, so I don't know. We'll see what's going on then, but I'll see you guys then. Good morning. It is actually the morning after that last clip. I'm so tired right now. It must have been a full moon or something last night. Our cats, like, were waking us up constantly last night, and Ghost had GI distress all night, so it was a long night. I'm looking a little like Gollum right now, but I'm sitting here watching Zaddy Crafts, having my morning coffee, just trying to, like, wake up, and I've had an epiphany, and I've had the stream since 20 minutes ago. I want to go find a floor-length mirror that's a reasonable price, and, like, a tall fake plant, because I can't. My only living plant is a monstera, and she's barely hanging on. So, I just want to make myself, like, a little aesthetic, like, photo corner here in my office. Also, I want, like, an area, like, like, vainly, I also, like, I'm always running upstairs to, like, look in our bedroom mirror to see how I look before I leave the house, so I would like something that's down here, so I don't have to like be running upstairs with my shoes on. So hopefully I can find something that's like a reasonable price. I'm gonna go up to, I think, like Home Goods when they open up this morning, because it's kind of it's a slow work day for me. Really, I only have like 1 or 2 things to post for Patreon. I already turned in my pattern test that's due for today. I have one due tomorrow that I'm gonna finish, and I'm gonna write out all the notes on my Valentine's Day postcard things, which I just found out today that so originally it was the stickers that I wanted to put in with the cards were supposed to be here like tomorrow, and now they're not going to be here till Friday, which really blows, but hopefully I can get those out before end of business Friday, because I really want to have those cute little stickers in the envelope with the card. But yeah, hopefully I find something cute. But I can't stop thinking about how nice the photos I had for last year's crochet retreat were. When we went so Kendall's parents, KP Crochet Creations, her parents very kindly opened up their like lake house to us so we could all like save money for this retreat. Her mom should be an interior designer. Like, she really missed her calling or something, because the photos I had in that house will never match the photos, like, or you know what I mean, like, I'm clearly not awake. I'm so tired. I'm definitely gonna take a nap today. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that when Home Goods opens. Hopefully I'll wake up a little bit more, some more caffeine in my system, and we will see if I can recreate this photo corner from last year that I can't stop thinking about. Anyway, I'll see you in the next clip. Alright, I hope you guys are ready for my new photo corner reveal. Make sure it's on camera. Dun, 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 dun. What do you guys think? I think it turned out pretty good. It kind of hides my messy shipping corner that's back there as well. And I originally wanted to put it over in this corner in my entryway. I know I'm looking down, I'm just trying to make sure I'm on camera. I wanted to put it over in this area originally, but I was a little worried about it getting knocked over and knocked around with my doorway being right there, because I do open and close my door a lot. So that's my new photo spot. I love it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I already took some practice photos with it. Definitely going to take a lot of time a lot of practice to learn how to not snipe myself in the mirror while I'm taking photos of my products. But I've already taken some really nice photos in that area this morning with the sunshine coming from my beautiful bay window right here. Oh, it feels so good. Alright, that's all I wanted to do. Mission accomplished. Bye. So it's now the second week of February. It was a very long weekend. I was away for training, and I was busy all weekend and out like a light bulb every night, so I didn't get anything done crochet-wise besides like my casual whip that I work on every night. But I wanted to update you guys on where I'm at from last week. So for Patreon patterns, I am currently working on my Hydra pattern, which I think is turning out good. I actually did try out that method of joining where you make the 4 legs and then you make the belly and then you join them all together. So instead of like my normal chibi pattern, if you've made it before, where you make the legs, do the body, then make the belly, and then sew the belly on, this is much easier. I think I'm very happy with this shape so far. I'm about to take a break and eat my lunch and come back to it so I have a clear head. I just can't decide if I want to... Ideally, the head and the necks will all be the same. Like, they'll each be a piece, not like a separate neck and head each. So you're only making 3 things, you're not making 6 different things. Because this will probably be a heavy sewing pattern. So ideally, I'll do that. I think what I want to do is make the head from snout to back, and then start turning. It's a weird thing to do. Start turning for the neck. I just can't decide if I should just do short rounds and then like crochet up the short round and try to do it that way, or if I should do that and do short rounds, but short round, chain back over, short round, chain back over. I just feel like that'll be a little bit more difficult. I would like to try to make this easier for people to do, because I really think it's going to turn out cute. Hopefully, I don't know. In my head, it looks so cute. So we'll see. And then I didn't want to do color changes. I really wanted to keep the body as simple as possible so people weren't worried about where they were sticking their crochet hook when joining. And then I, again, like wanted to keep it simple up top so people weren't worried about like where their hook, like their ending, the round was ending, as far as like crocheting in like a head or a tail or anything goes. I'm trying to simplify it, so hopefully I can keep it that way. So yeah, we'll see after lunch where this goes. I'm probably gonna be back on in a little while after I finish this to talk about it some more. I would like to do some kind of like scale, like belly patch, just to make the colors not so monotonous, to like go up each neck. But if I don't do that, I think it'll still look cute because I'm still gonna try to do ears and horns and like little mohawks for each one. But yeah, I'm going to put this to the side right now and talk about some of my current whips. So right now my casual whip is this hexa cardigan. Again, the pattern's by Pasho Knits Kelsey. It's not Passion Knits Kelsey. I'm so sorry. I butcher it every time. I butchered somebody's name last week. I was like, it's Chubby's B Yash. It's Chubby's by Ash, and they're actually like a big YouTuber, and I feel so stupid. Anyway, I've got the first panel all done. I'm doing this like brown color. I thought it turned out really cute. I am in love with this so far. I'm almost done with the second panel. I just have a couple more rounds, and then I have to do the sleeve and the back panel, and I'll be good to join them and eventually get the rest of the what do you want to call it, the border on. So I'm very excited about this. Oh wait, it's not even here. Oh, it is here. I just have my blanket. It'll be hung up next to my very first hexa cardigan that I ever made. So we'll set that to the side. I'm very excited to finish that one. I did just finally send out my Valentine's Day cards. The stickers never arrived until Friday or Saturday, but I was out of town, so I couldn't take care of it, unfortunately. But I am excited that those are going out. I had enough left over to send to some friends. I did get a couple more patrons up in the Hoard Keeper tier, so I'll have more cards to send out for my next holiday excursion. / thank you for being my guild member. I really appreciate everybody in there. And I got eyes from Lush Lux Loops, one of my near and dear friends. I'm not going to show you the card because this has a coupon code on it, but I wanted to open up these eyes with you guys. That rhymed. Eyes with you guys. Let me get my scissors here, and we'll open these up together. I thought it would be fun to do that. So I saved these. These got here last week, and I saved these for you guys. Little ASMR. I can't help it. I have to be stupid. Oh, these are so gorgeous. And she just sent out her coupon for the February Patreon coupon, so I have to order more. Sorry, I'm just admiring these. They are so beautiful. I can't remember the names. Hang on just a second. They're from the Glitter collection. So these are the Glamour Gold. Oh, so gorgeous. I think these will look really pretty. Honestly, I think this next pair I'm going to wind up using. No, because I won't have enough. I need 3 pairs. Shit, I didn't think that through. I need 3 pairs of eyes for my Hydra. Maybe they'll each get a different color. But these ones are, let me look at the name here. Glitzy Green. I love these. They're very beautiful. May makes some of the most beautiful eyes that you're going to find in Crochet World. She did She did an entire Zodiac series for my Zodiac series that I was working on last year and I would like to get back to this year. I believe she does limited drops on those still because they are so beautiful and I think they do really well for her. So definitely go check her out. I'll link her website below so you can go check out her eyes. She actually also gave me this little stitch marker. Not little, it's kind of big for a stitch marker, but it's so beautiful. I love it. I'm definitely going to be using it. It's going to go in my little like collection of stitch markers that my friends have sent me. I actually wanted to also jump into, let me get back to my vlog script here, my like update you on my pattern tests. So I finished, last week I said it was Stitch by Witch. I feel so bad. It's Stitches for Switch. And I misread it, and I feel terrible. But this is, I'm calling him Shroom Dude, but it's like Shroom and Shiitake is the name of the pattern. And it just released. I will link it below. This is how my guy turned out with Elise Softy Plus. I used a 4mm hook, and I believe these are 16mm eyes, if you're interested in the optics there. I think he turned out super cute. I'm loving him. I'll definitely be making more of him too. But Stitches for Switch, actually, if you go on their Etsy, they have other really cute patterns, and their Instagram, if you go on, like, it seems like they're in like an active, you know, like when you like get on a roll with like tester calls, like they're on one of those. So keep an eye out for more very cute patterns for Stitches for Switch. And we'll toss him to the side as well. So another one that I wanted to show off was a pattern by Crochet by Janina. This isn't a pattern test, although I am doing 2 pattern tests for her currently. This was from one of her Patreon quests. It was something like you just have to make like her little free onion pattern, and it was very cute. It's nice to see another creator on Patreon doing something different. She also like does like little side quests and stuff like that, and it was fun to be able to participate in this as a member because I'm always the one creating them on my Patreon and having people doing them. But this is her little onion friend. He turned out very cute. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of him or give him to a friend. He's got like a little... Whoop! He is like... Okay, we're back. Anyway, he is very, very cute. I would happily make more of these for like summertime markets and stuff like that. She's got other really cute free patterns. Most of her patterns are super cute. I have a commission due this week that is her little penguin pattern that I'm in love with, and I had the exact colors for already. So I'll be showing that off probably in next week's clip. We'll see. So anyway, for this entire week, what I need to do is finish writing my Patreon patterns. I still have to construct and finish my Phoenix pattern. And then I also am going to be working on my next free pattern, which will be announced by the time this video is out. I also need to, record the video for my free mandrake pattern so I can have a free tutorial up here on YouTube for you guys. I think that would be really great to have to go along with the pattern for beginners. And I also have to record my Ask Me Anything video. I'll probably do it later today and try to get it out like this week sometime. We'll see. It's a lot of the same questions that people will ask bigger crochet creators, so I don't want to do too much of like the same here on YouTube. I really want to try to be different, my goofy self, and have my own little niche here. We'll see. And yeah, I'm just going to continue to work on pattern tests. I also have to make another toothless, like another no-teeth, and take photos from my pattern for my testers. They've been very patient with me, but knowing how busy I am right now. I went from not having a lot to do to, oh my god, I have so much to do. Ah! So, we'll get there. And then another pattern test that I got added to was this like little baby stegosaurus by Dee Dee. So I'll be showing that off hopefully in the next clip because that'll be a quick make that I can just kind of rip through. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next clip, hopefully with a finished Hydra. Woohoo! Okay, so this looked way cooler in my head than it does in real life. and I've reworked it a couple different times, and I'm just not getting like the head and neck to look the way that I would like it to look. And I honestly think I'm just gonna wind up doing a head with separate necks and having people sew the neck. But this is like the best I've gotten it to look. Yeah, I'm not loving it. Here's the thing is I was trying to do it so I can write the directions as simply as possible to try to make it as simple as possible. But, man, I'm sorry, this Zaddy Crafts green just looks so good on camera. Yeah, because I wanted it to look like he was, like, kind of, like, skulking. Like, the heads are, like, skulking around, like you see in, like, traditional, like, artwork of a Hydra. But, yeah, this ain't it for me. This doesn't feel like me. I think I'm just gonna do the head and then just a freaking neck at this point, because I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, well, I need a coffee and a nap, and I mean, I'm sure this would look great for, like, a different kind of project, but this just does, like, how this looks does not go with, like, a chibi body. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work in my head, aesthetically, so I'll figure it out. Ugh. So, before I go and give this to my cousin's husband, I'm, like, literally about to walk out the door and drop this off, I wanted to show off this little commission. My cousin's husband messaged me, and he sent me, you know, like, the little, like, crochet things where it's, like, emotional support potato, and it's got, like, a little, like, sign or whatever, but you can tell, like, they're kind of, like, factory made or whatever. He sent me a picture of one of those, and he was like, it was a penguin, and it was a really cute story behind it. I won't really go into it, because it's, like, their information, but, he was like, could you do something like this? And I was like, well, I already have this little penguin pattern by, Crochet by Janina, and I didn't say that because obviously he doesn't know who that is, but, like, I'm letting you guys know. But we, like, worked out all the details and stuff, and I offered to make, like, a little custom, like, sign for the penguin to hold and everything, and, I'm gonna cover his name. But how cute is this? And she'll have this before this video is out, so this is a very cute pattern by Crochet by Janina, which I've been, like, I am doing 2 pattern tests for her right now, and I'm on her Patreon, and, like, we've chatted a little bit over, like, the last couple of weeks, and I have to say, she's a very lovely, very sweet human being, and you should definitely go follow her. Clearly this is the first time I'm speaking for the day. Working from home is starting to get to me a little bit. But, yeah. Super cute. Oh, and then I finished my Hydra pattern. It's back there. I'll show it off in a later clip because I'm, like, trying to get out the door right now. But I finished that, so I'll be showing that off in one of the next coming clips. Anyway, yeah, that's that. Bye! Alright, friends, so it is now the 3rd week of January. I finally broke down and clipped this to my shirt. I just hate the way it looks so much. Where was my brain going? Oh, okay, I wanted to show you some of the yarn I got and some of my new patterns that I'm putting out for this February, so they will be available by the time this video comes out, surely. So anyway, the first one I wanted to show off was my Phoenix hatchling. God, I love how soft Elise Softy Plus is. But yeah, this is my Phoenix hatchling. She is so cute. She is unnamed. But I'm about to pick the testers for her and make a group chat and get the testing process started. The feet and the wings are crocheted in. The wings, I actually made 2 panels and then crocheted them together around the perimeter and did 3 half double crochet, slip stitch, chain kind of situation there. She's got 3 little tail feathers. These are not crocheted in, they're sewed on just because I wanted to be able to have, like, the placement that I wanted them to be at. Like, I wanted it to look right from the front, and I didn't think I would accomplish that with sewing it in. But yeah, she's so cute. Oh, are you waking up now that you're on camera? Yeah. He's so cute. And then, I don't know if I showed off my Hydra in my other clips, because it's been a minute. But this is my Hydra. I think he turned out pretty cool. They've all got, like, different expressions. This is my Dragon's Den tier. Yeah, this is the Dragon's Den tier pattern for February, and then the Phoenix is the Hatchling tier, which is cute because it is a Phoenix hatchling. So yeah, those are my 2 February patterns. I don't really have the energy to actually write like a third pattern this month like I did last month. I kind of like was struggling really hard with my creative energy this month. I think it's just kind of like that end of winter lull. But I don't know, like this time of the year I just really struggle with like just wanting to do anything. If you struggle too, just know you're not alone. You know, there's plenty of us in the community. Don't be afraid to talk to your friends about it. I won't be ashamed to admit that, like, there have been a couple of days in, like, the last 2 weeks where, like, I just haven't even wanted to get out of bed. And it's, like, not even anything going on in my life. It's just how I feel. It sucks, but it's the truth. So it really affected, like, my productivity, and then that snowballed into, like, me feeling like I wasn't being good enough, being productive enough, letting my business fail, letting my audience fail, and I just had to give myself a little kick in the butt and, like, actually talk to my friends about it, you know? So talk to your friends. You're not alone. You can talk to me if you want about it. I'm not a very good communicator, but I'm around. Anyway, that being said, let's look at the yarn I just got in the mail. So I got this in the mail last week. I just need to have the time and the energy. I think I will do it on camera because I really need to organize my yarn shelf as well. But I just got a huge shipment of Elise yarn in, and I actually decided to I got some Elise Velluto colors as well to try out because ASMR for you. I liked the feeling of it when I was down in Texas on my retreat last month, and I got to like try some of it because Kendall didn't want it anymore. Like those specific colors, like she brought them to the retreat to share. And then the other one, I'm really excited to share these. These just came in the mail today. I've been on a cardigan making kick and like just like wearables in general. I've really been enjoying dipping my toe into that realm. I just finished 2 more cardigans, which I will show off in a second here. They are going to be available at a local artisan spot here in my hometown. You'll probably see about it on my Instagram. I might also like double list them on my website, just because I don't want them sitting for too long. So I just feel like that'll give me a better chance of selling them at my price point, basically. So anyway, oh, they're so pretty. So, this first color I think I got 4. No, I got 5. I got 5 for my project. I got the Premier Yarns Sweet Roll. How cute is this? I believe this is, yeah, it's Peaches and Cream Pop. And I think that is going to make for such a beautiful cardigan. I don't know if I'm going to do granny squares or if I'm just going to do a hexa cardigan. But I'm very excited. It's very springy, very Eastery. So I'm going to have these available for mid-March, hopefully. Well, it'll only be once, but I'll have this cardigan available for mid-March. Perfect, just in time for Easter, which I think that's a very Easter eggy color. And while I'm digging out this these second colors that I wanted to show off to you guys, I just want to drop this little tidbit. If you didn't know, I am a affiliate with Premier Yarns. My link is down in my bio, the description below. So at no extra cost to you, but I do get a little bit of a kickback if you click that link below and you shop through my link. Are you sighing like you pay the bills again? Okay, so I was really excited about this one. I was nervous because it is a little thinner than what I'm used to working with, but I'm gonna give it a go and see how it turns out. It's these cotton sprout worsted multicolored skeins. from Premier as well. It is very soft. I feel like it'll make for a good wearable. I don't know if I want to do a cardigan or if I want to do like a little vest. This is in the color Lima Bean. I just think that this is so, I love these colors all together. Again, it's very springy, very Eastery. I thought it would be great for, you know, to like list around like mid-March, Easter time. I think it'll be great for the summer as well if I did a vest. I just can't decide. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do. Here's like that green more prominent on the outside of the skein. But yeah, if you have any ideas for projects to do with this specific color, I would love to hear them. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna make like a little cardigan with it and hope that I have enough. So we'll set those to the side. And yeah, don't forget to shop through my affiliate link. Okay, so these are the sweaters that I have going to the Old Soul Artisan spot here in downtown Plattsburgh. It's kind of hard to like see it without it on, but I made it with Passionate Kelsey's hexacardigan pattern. I did like a cream colored sleeve with it and a cream colored border. I used a 6.5 millimeter hook, and I went up to 18 rounds, and then I did, for the sleeves, I did 6 extra rounds, and then to get more of a bishop sleeve look, I did 2 rounds of single crochet decrease all the way around. And then on the back side, I really love all these colors together. They're so pretty. On the back side, I just did 2 extra rounds at the bottom to try to like even it out a little bit, because sometimes with these they do kind of like div up in the middle. So yeah, that is what I did for this one. I think she's a beaut. I'm very excited about this. I hope that they sell. But I think I will list this on my website along with it being in the Artisan's shop. Just because I know something like this will probably take a little while to sell, because I have to I need to be able to make a profit off of it, but I also need to charge for my skilled labor time for it to be worth it. This was the one that I started in last month's vlog for the trip. And I literally, I never put the border on it until like 2 days ago. So this is the other one that I'm going to be bringing. This one, I believe I went up to 20 rounds, I want to say, in the hexagon. I'm so sorry if I keep hitting this. And then for the sleeves, again, I did 6 extra rounds, and I did another bishop sleeve look. So it was the 2 rounds of a single crochet decrease combo. Very, very cute. See? Very demure. I believe this color, I think I have a skein of it. I'll show you guys the skeins that I used. That's the back. I did not do any extra rounds on the bottom. I just did the border with it. So, okay, so these are the skeins that I used. So I heard that Michaels had new yarn in, and I was like, I gotta go. So the one I originally went for was this tiramisu cake. I saw some girl posted about it on Instagram, and I was like, fine, twist my arm, I'll go to Michaels today. And I went to go find it. I actually didn't like the way that it felt. It probably would make a good some kind of wearable. Honestly, that would be a good dish scrubby kind of yarn. But I wasn't too in love with it. I did go through and look at all the other new yarns, and I was liking it. I like the new, I think it is Bernay. It's either Bernay or Big Twist, but it is an ombre blanket yarn, and I definitely want to go get some and play around with it and see how it looks. But this is, what color is this one? Leapfrog, but is Karen Sweetie Cakes. It's really beautiful, and while it when it's worked up into a wearable, it is super soft. I would definitely make this for myself, although I don't know if it's just the time of the year or what. This yarn was so staticky, and it wasn't even frustrating to work with. Like, it's a nice yarn. I like working with it, but it was so staticky. Like, it kept sticking to me the whole time. And like, you just, if you're a crocheter, you don't want your yarn like sticking to you or getting caught up in stuff. Like, you just want it to flow. So that was frustrating for this whole project. It was crazy. I'm not gonna blame the yarn. I don't think it was the yarn specifically. Maybe I'll try it in a different color later down the road. But yeah, I saw this and I just fell in love with it immediately. It's super soft. As Grandma Jan would say, it's yummy to touch. Definitely would recommend this. I for sure really liked this yarn, minus the static issue I was having while crocheting with it. And then for the like cram box looking cardigan that I made, what is this called? I think it's just Rainbow. But anyway, it is, I got it from Yarnspiration's website directly. It is Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name. And it is it is called Cram Box. They did have another color called Rainbow, but I thought this was beautiful. I think it was another girl on TikTok that got me onto this yarn. I would for sure make another project with this yarn. I might actually make like a matching hat, or even if I have enough of it, I might have enough of it to do like a small like vest to put on the rack next to it. But I thought this was a great yarn to work with. It built up really nicely. I definitely did not have to do 20 rounds. I could have just done like 17 or 18 rounds for the Hexa cardigan and gotten away with it, but I was not keeping count when I made this. I was just kind of like mindlessly working. So definitely would recommend that one. Another project I'm currently working on to put on the rack there, which I was hoping to finish it before today, but that's fine. Maybe I'll do it tonight when I'm sitting on the couch. It looks like crap right now. I cut the back out of a jean jacket. Hi. And my plan, you can see I already started to attach it. My plan is to crochet this granny rectangle into the back of the jean jacket and also sell that at the Artisan spot. I think that'll be really cute, and I can sell it at a lower price point than my cardigans, so hopefully that is something that like sells well and I can replenish more frequently and easier because it's just one panel. So yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much all I have for you in this clip. My next one is probably going to be me organizing my yarn shelf, my Elise Softy Plus yarn shelf, just because it's getting to that point where like some of the yarn is like starting to hang out. I need to like re-ravel some of the skeins. I honestly wish I had the energy to cake everything, but I definitely won't be doing that. And yeah, oh, I gotta show off this pattern test that I did. Okay, so this is a pattern test that I did for Joyfully Meraki this past week. I've talked about it in like the last several clips. This is Seraphina the dragon, and I made her to look like baby Indarna from Fourth Wing because I'm a bookish girly and I love all things romantasy and dragons. So anyway, she's got really adorable feather tail instructions. She had one for, I'm literally looking at, I should just open the pattern right now. So she's got one for like a Valentine's Day like themed heart dragon, a mace dragon, aka like a cairn type dragon, which every single person, actually no, one person did do a pink one, but pretty much every single person in that pattern test did a black dragon. For the mace dragon, I was in the feather dragon group, and then there was a long dagger dragon. But yeah, I think this one turned out so cute. This will be so great for the Ren fairs. It might sell well at the Sci-Fi Expo I'm going to in April. We will see. I might make a couple and just see how they do at that one, but I'm definitely gonna be making at least 5 of these for the Vermont Renaissance Fair this year, and I'll have a couple available for there's like a little Renaissance market happening here in my hometown via the Strand Center for Arts in July, so that will be fun. But yeah, it's a great little pattern. The wings, I will say, like, weren't really my favorite. I actually might replace these with something similar to like this, just because like I'm really into this look lately. That's literally all it is. So I didn't like hide them off and tie them off in the back quite yet, because I haven't decided if I'm gonna leave them on or not. But other than that, like I really loved this pattern. I definitely can't wait to make Tarn, and to make Grown Up and Darnette as well. I want to find like a cool iridescent yarn for that though before I do it. I think that would make it a really special make. So yeah, anyway, that being said, that is truly all I have for this clip. I will see you in the next one where I will be cleaning up my yarn shelf. Toodles! Okay, so it is now Saturday. We got a snowstorm yesterday. I was supposed to drop off my stuff at the Artisan store while I filled out my paperwork yesterday, but I realized that the basket I wanted to use was too wide for the space, because she sent me the measurements. So after I went and like talked to her and got my paperwork, I ran uptown to like look at a couple different stores and find some bins. So you'll see that in like the final shot when I do it. But I've got all my stuff ready to go over. I'm only going to bring 2 cardigans over for today, so that way I have room on my rack to bring another cardigan next week when I bring over some St. Patrick's Day themed things. But yeah, I'm gonna go get dressed. I just started my car, so I will see you guys either, I don't know if I'm gonna do it while I set up. That feels kind of weird. And I don't know if they're gonna be busy. So you'll either see me setting it up or I will show you the final product. But I will see you in the next clip. Not me recording on the sidewalk walking. It went really well setting that up. I actually messed up and forgot to get any pictures or any videos of my setup, but that's okay because I'm going to be going back next week to bring St. Patrick's Day stuff. I actually made my first sale while I was there, which was really fun. It was another girl that works at the shop, and I think she also crochets. She had her own booth there, but got something from me, and it just made my day. I was like, I'm gonna go home and cry over this. Thank you. It's been a really slow 2 months. So, and if you know, like with markets and stuff, like it is incredibly hard to find anything in January and February, let alone buyers. So, big win. I'm walking. We literally got dumped on last night. There's so much snow. But I'm walking to go meet my boyfriend for lunch right now. And yeah, the next clip you see me in will be my shelf organization for my Elise Softie. So, bye! Alright, so I've officially motivated myself enough to come and organize my Elise Softie Plus shelf and put away my order of yarn that I just got. Which, looking at it now, I probably will have to order more just because of the market lineup that I have for this spring. But we're going to get it on there and see what we're working with for now. So I think first order of business is just kind of like taking care of all these hanging strands. And then just kind of seeing what fits where from there. Obviously, I have a lot of blue and yellows and oranges. I'm a little low on my whites and creams and my blacks. I do have a Elise Softie Mega up here and here, so those are my Elise Softie Mega spots, which I don't think I ordered any with this round. The only thing different I got was the Veludo that I wanted to try, which if you have any suggestions on something to make with this, let me know, because I want to make something with this, but I don't really know what I feel like making. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do something random or use it for a pattern test that's coming up. But anyway, we're going to insert some music here, and I'm just going to clean this shelf up. right. So I think this is about as neat as it's gonna be for right now. But let's go ahead and start unpacking some of this and getting it into the shelf and just seeing where we're at. As you can tell, it's like a Princess and the Pea type of thing where if you have a ball of yarn in there, it just kind of like exponentially gets harder and harder to put stuff on your shelf, which I had a random Zaddy Crafts skein on there of the really good chenille and a random Feels Like Bliss. Real cutesy of me, which honestly I haven't really been using Feels Like Bliss too much. I think I might post that I have a basket I'm getting rid of here in the future, so keep an eye out for that if you like Feels Like Bliss. But anyway, let's get this bad boy unpacked and put onto my shelf. So it looks like I did a pretty good job with my ordering this time. I definitely feel like I'm going to need some more purples. I'm good on my grays and definitely my browns now. Did a good job restocking my creams, whites, and blacks. Honestly, I will probably definitely be placing another order for these just because I go through them so frequently. Plenty of blues. Plenty of oranges and yellows. I might get another 2 skeins of this light yellow that I unpacked. This pistachio color, honestly, is one of my most frequently used colors. I just love it. And I've really been enjoying this new turtle color as well. It's not new, but it came in around the same time as this like dark brown color did with Elise. So, yeah. My beautiful yarn shelf. She's all pretty and done. And now I gotta go put these yarn balls into my scrap basket on my desk, which I'm always like, I'm gonna use it, and then I never do, and I have 3 bags of scrap yarn in my closet. If you want to see a series on me using my scrap yarn, let me know. Tell me what you want me to make with it. I don't know. Ooh! I can make like a really big scrap something. I don't know. You tell me what you think would be cool. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. We could talk a little bit more about my February. This is the last week of February. It's actually Tuesday, the 24th right now. And yesterday, I feel so stupid. I literally went through this whole weekend being like, all right, I'm going to release my Hydra pattern on Patreon this Monday, and then the Phoenix pattern is releasing Friday. No, girly. It was not. I am so stupid. I should have looked at my calendar before I, like, signed out for the weekend, like, mentally. But I, missed my Hydra release on Friday. It was supposed to be Friday. Luckily, nobody, like, really said anything. They kind of know that your girl doesn't really have her shit together. I am doing better than I was in the past, but I just feel bad about that. So anyway, I did the Hydra release yesterday. So that's this guy right here. If you want to make him, I highly recommend putting, you can kind of see this one peeking out, like wooden dowels in the neck to stabilize and keep them from flopping over time, because yarn does tend to, over time, stretch when it's kind of not wanting to be in the place that it's at. So that released yesterday on Patreon. It is available for the Dragon's Den tier. And then I don't have my Phoenix in grasp, but Phoenix is releasing today. Yay! It's not that I'm upset about it. It's the fact that I thought it was this Friday. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to work on that release today and get that out. And then I have to get this video up and edit it because Patreon is getting the February vlog a day early. I'll post the February vlog either Thursday or Friday. We'll see how I'm feeling. So that will be that. And then keep an eye out for my January pattern roundup, and hopefully next week I will be posting my St. Patrick's Day crochet pattern ideas, because right now I'm currently, ooh, I could use this for something, ADHD. I got Elise Veluto in these colors. I could do something with these. That would be very cute. I'm currently working on a giant clover pillow by, oh, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but I'm working on a giant clover pillow for that video right now, and I've got like a couple of other, I've got like 10 or 11 like really unique patterns picked out for St. Patrick's Day to help people kind of figure out like their inspiration and like what they want to make for St. Patrick's Day, and give recommendations on patterns, like how well they work and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be probably next week. Like I might even post it March 1st, just because that's 2 weeks out from St. Patrick's Day, and that would be a smart move to get that out early. But yeah, this has been a very long vlog, very long month, even though it is the shortest month. And yeah, thanks so much for coming along for the ride. If you guys have any questions, any requests, like, let a girl know. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna actually like finally sign this vlog off with my nice put together shelf, and just to tell you guys to stay happy, be safe, and keep crocheting, girlfriend.